K2RC Christmas Carol is live in 5, 4, 3. K2RC.
Tonight, K2RC presents our twist on a classic tale for the season, A Christmas Carol. Marley was dead to begin with. There was never any doubt about that. Scrooge and Marley had worked together for years, managing land and properties. Together, they bought up half the town. If Scrooge knew anything this cold and biting winter evening, he knew for sure that his partner, Jacob Marley, was dead and buried. The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and by Scrooge himself. Poor old Marley, he was dead as a doornail. Not that his passing had really changed anything at all for Scrooge. Scrooge didn't even bother painting out Marley's name over the door of their office. He had refused to even close the doors for a few hours to pay his respects. After all, time was money, and money was still, 7 years later, the only thing that fueled any passion in Scrooge at all. He was still the same squeezing, grasping, scraping, greedy old sinner, a hard-hearted miser, a goat. And once upon a time, on a bitter, cold Christmas Eve night, old Scrooge sat busy in his office, a grim, cheerless place if there ever was one.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, 29, 9, carry 2.
Bob Cratchit!
Yes, Mr. Scrooge?
Stop that infernal caterwauling!
Yes, sir. 9, 15, 17.
The door to Scrooge's office was open that he might keep his eye on his clerk, Bob Cratchit, who worked tirelessly over his count ledgers by the light and heat of one solitary candle.
Mr. Scrooge, I wonder if I might ask, could I please ask for...
What is it, Cratchit? Spit it out, man!
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. I was just wondering if I might have a piece of coal for the fire to warm my hands by. It is cold this evening, sir, and I find it difficult to hold my pen and to attend my ledgers, sir.
So your hands are cold, and you want a piece of my coal out of my bin to warm them?
Yes, sir. It would be nice if I could warm them a bit, sir.
Cratchit, who pays for the coal in this bin? Do you pay for the coal, Cratchit?
No, sir. No. You pay for the coal.
That's right, Cratchit. And unless you are willing to have the coal come out of your pay instead of out of my pocket, you'll find a way to warm your own hands, won't you, Cratchit? Can't believe these people.
Of course, sir. Yes, sir.
Bah! Singing their idiotic Christmas carols at my very door. Get away from my door! Go on with you, you beggars, you buggers. Go somewhere else and bellow your blasted carols. Bah! Take your Merry Christmas and your fellow fools away from here. Christmas. Blah. Cratchit!
Yes, sir.
Finish posting the ledger. I want you at the door of the Lad Hill house tonight, the Parker's residence. You tell Mr. Parker you've come after the 17 shillings of rent he still owes me from last month. And tell him I shall have a constable over there if he doesn't pay up at once.
Mr. Parker's wife has been ill, sir.
Oh, Cratchit. What do I care about his wife? She's not my wife. I want my 17 shillings.
I just thought it being Christmas, sir.
Christmas? Christmas? You mention that word to me once more time, Cratchit, and I'll just... Oh, well.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle. A Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Fred.
God save you, Uncle.
Bah! Humbug!
Christmas, a humbug? Uncle, now I'm sure you don't mean that.
I mean just that. Exactly that. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? What reason? You're poor enough.
Well, what right have you to be dismal about Christmas, Uncle? You're rich enough.
Bah!
Now, Uncle, don't be cross.
Well, what else can you expect when I'm surrounded by such fools? What's Christmas to you but a time for paying bills without money? Merry Christmas. A time for finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer. If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of Christmas holly right through his heart.
Uncle.
Nephew, you keep Christmas in your own way and let me keep it in mine. Leave me to it.
But that's the problem, Uncle. You don't keep it. You don't celebrate it at all. You've reduced its meaning to nothing more than
A time for me to be forced to close my doors, and a time for me to lose money. My tenants are late paying their rent, but I will bet there's not a table out there inside of my rental homes, mind you, that is not full of cooked goose and puddings and packages. Bah! No doubt you're here with your hand out as well, nephew. What do you want? Money for Christmas gifts, I suppose.
I am not here for money, Uncle. I have never asked you for money. I came to wish you a Merry Christmas and to invite you to attend Christmas Eve services with me at my church.
Church? Why would you want me to go there? So I could fill your collection plates, no doubt. What good would that do? What good is going to church ever done for you? You're just as poor as you ever were, and just as ignorant, too.
There are many things from which I have benefited that have added nothing to my pockets, Uncle. Among the greatest is Christmas. It is a time to look at undeserved blessings, a time to celebrate the greatest of all gifts. That is why I would love you to attend Christmas church with me. Uncle, I want you to see that Christmas. Though it is true it has never brought a scrap of gold or silver into my pockets, I do believe it has brought me more wealth than you have ever known.
God bless Christmas. Hooray!
Let me hear another sound out of you there, Bob Cratchit, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your job and the house you rent from me. As to you, nephew, it's a wonder you don't go into politics. You talk enough nonsense, wealthier than me.
Oh, don't be angry, Uncle. I want nothing from you, except the chance to show you.
Show yourself, nephew. To the door. Good afternoon.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Well, I tried. A Merry Christmas to you, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
And may God bless you in the new year, too.
Bah! Humbug!
And Merry Christmas to you, Bob, and to the missus, and to Tiny Tim.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Fred. And same to you, sir. God bless you.
Nonsense. Twaddle and flummery. Talk of Christmas, and not 2 sixpences to jingle together in his trousers pocket. Wealthier than me. Oh, bah! Humbug! Cratchit! There's someone at the door. Go on, see who it is.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Is this the firm of Marley and Scrooge?
Good afternoon. Yes. Please, won't you come in?
Thank you. We should like the opportunity to meet with the head of the firm on a matter that is very urgent.
Very well. Please, follow me.
What is it, Cratchit?
2 ladies are here to see you, Mr. Scrooge, on a matter of urgent importance.
Of course, Cratchit. Send them in.
Right away, sir. Ladies, this way.
Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Marley's been dead these 7 years. Tonight, I'm Scrooge.
It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge, we're here tonight on a matter of grave urgency and importance. There is a storm approaching this evening,
A blizzard of great strength, Mr. Scrooge.
and bitter cold temperatures. The whole city could be frozen for days under the weight of snow and ice.
A blizzard? Tonight? That is a matter of grave importance. May I ask who you represent and how you became aware of this? I saw nothing in the newsprint this morning.
Oh my, how rude of us. Please forgive us, Mr. Scrooge.
Yes, how rude of us for not properly introducing ourselves. It's just the urgency of the situation, you see.
You see, we work with the unsettled in the city.
The unsettled?
Yes, you see, we prefer the term unsettled rather than homeless. For many, the lack of a roof over their heads is just part of the problem, but not the main problem.
In our line of charity, we're often in communication with the constable.
Yes, I would imagine so.
So, He notified us immediately when the situation was brought to his attention.
Ladies, I am confused as to why I have you in my office at this hour, and I have much to attend to. If there truly is a blizzard heading our way, can we please move to the point of your visit?
Yes, of course, Mr. Scrooge. The constable has brought to our attention that you are a man of some means and own a large warehouse that is empty on 4th Street in the commercial district. We desperately need the use of that building.
I see. A customer coming to rent space from me. Let me show you what is available. Cratchit, bring me the file in the 4th Avenue warehouse.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Oh, no. Oh, Mr. Scrooge, I apologize that we are not more clear. We're unable to rent the warehouse on 4th Avenue. We have come to ask you if you will allow us to use the warehouse at no cost as a warming shelter for the unsettled, just until the snow and ice have melted. We need a place with enough space for our soup kitchen and room to shelter many people.
Yes, the constable mentioned that you are a man who could afford.
A man who could afford to house the derelicts, the unemployed, the vagrants? He was sorely mistaken. And are there not still prisons and jails in operation? Why not arrest them and house them in empty cells? Isn't that what I pay taxes for? To keep those kind off the streets?
But, Mr. Scrooge, please. These people don't belong in jail. They're not criminals.
An opinion I find highly debatable.
Mr. Scrooge, many would rather die than suffer the conditions in the prison.
Very well then, let them die in the cold and decrease the surplus population. It's not my problem, and I won't make it my problem. Good afternoon, ladies.
But Mr. Scrooge...
Cratchit, these ladies have overstayed their welcome. Please show them to the door. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Right this way, ladies. Ladies, wait. I want the help. I don't have much, but you are welcome to it.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much. God bless you and your family. You'll want to hurry and get home before the storm hits.
Yes, thank you. And a Merry Christmas to you both.
And Merry Christmas,
Merry
to
Christmas
you
to
and
you.
your family too, Bob. Thank you.
Cratchit!
Yes, sir?
I heard you at the door, Cratchit. You're a fool. No wonder you're so poor, Cratchit. Ah, blizzard indeed. No snowflakes will fall tonight. I can guarantee you that. If they had been selling snake oil, you surely would have bought a case. I can't help but wonder, if you could afford to be passing out money to people, maybe I'm overpaying you.
Well, sir, I...
Never mind, Cratchit. I suppose you'll be wanting tomorrow off?
Yes, sir. Well, if it's convenient for you, sir.
No, Cratchit, it is not convenient for me. And it's not fair. A whole day's wage for no work.
Yes, sir. I am sorry, sir. But it is only one day a year, sir.
Oh, Christmas. A poor excuse for picking my pocket clean every 25th of December. But very well. If you must have the whole day, take it. But be in early the first thing the next day, or I'll dock you a half day's pay.
Yes, sir. And a Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Bah! Humbug!
Scrooge took his melancholy dinner to his usual melancholy tavern and headed home to bed. He lived in chambers which had once belonged to his deceased partner, Jacob Marley. They were a gloomy suite of rooms. The building was old and dreary, for nobody lived in it but Scrooge. As Scrooge made his way up the steps to the front door, snowflakes began to fall and a bitter wind picked up, making it necessary for Scrooge to hold tight to the railing. He thought again briefly about the visitors to his office and the warning of an impending storm, but only long enough to exclaim,
Bah! Humbug!
Reaching the top step, Scrooge reached for his keys. Inserting the key into the lock, he turned it. Now, there was nothing unusual about the knocker on the front door, except that it was very large. Scrooge had glanced at it twice a day for the last 7 years. And yet, as he turned the key, he saw the knocker transform into Jacob Marley's face.
Ah! Jacob Marley!
His face had a dismal green look about it, like a bad alabaster lobster in a dark cellar. It looked at Scrooge as Marley used to look through ghostly spectacles. On second glance, the transformation disappeared, and Scrooge hurried to get inside, slamming the door behind him. Scrooge locked the door, double locked it, triple locked it, and fastened the chain. Scrooge reached for the candlestick that he kept on the table next to the entry and lit it. This was the single source of light he used to make his way up the staircase and to his room. Dark is cheap, and Scrooge liked cheap. He quickly walked through the rooms to see that all was right, driven by the memory of Marley's green, ghostly face. Then he closed the door to his chambers and triple locked it as well. As Scrooge felt secure, the green image of Marley's ghostly face left his mind as he put on his dressing gown, slippers, and his nightcap, and sat down the night before to eat his gruel. Finishing his gruel, Scrooge settled back in his chair and rested his head. His glance happened upon the restive bell, a dusty old servant's bell that hung in the room. Suddenly, he found himself filled with dread as before his very eyes the bell began to swing. Soon it rang out loudly, and so did every other bell in the house.
Ah! What is it? Every bell in this house must be ringing. What in the world? What was that? Blast it. Bah! It's something I ate, yes. That must be it. A bit of undigested beef or a spot of bad mustard, perhaps.
This was quickly succeeded by clanking noise deep down below, as if some person or something was dragging a heavy chain up the steps to Scrooge's chambers, one stair at a time.
Someone's in the cellar, but the doors are locked. They're triple locked. Something is coming up the stairs, closer. It's outside my door. It's humbug. I won't believe it.
Slowly, the darkness of the chambers came to light in a dim, eerie green. As before Scrooge's very eyes, a ghost passed through the heavy door, dragging several feet of heavy chain behind.
Ah! Oh, what? Please, I beg of you, leave me. I'll give you anything. Just go away.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Please, ghost, come no closer. What do you want with me? Who are you?
Scrooge, I want much of you, Ebenezer. In life, I was your partner,
Jacob Marley? No, it's not possible. Jacob Marley is dead. Dead and buried 7 years ago this very night.
You don't believe me, Ebenezer?
No! Yes, no! I don't know. You can't be the ghost of Jacob Marley. You can't exist. You must be a crumb of bad cheese or a fragment of underdone potato. Perhaps a blot of bad gravy. Whatever you are, go away and leave me in peace. Hey, I do believe you are a ghost, Jacob. I do believe.
Thank you.
But why? Why do you walk the earth, Jacob? Why do you come to me?
I've come to warn you. I've come to witness you, Ebenezer. Ebenezer, look at me. These chains, they are your future if you remain untamed.
I don't understand, Jacob. Why do you carry these chains?
I wear the chains I forged in life. I made it link by link, yard by yard, my own free will. You should recognize that, Ebenezer.
Cash boxes? Keys and padlocks? Ledgers and purses?
Yours was heavy, and as long as this 7 years ago, you have later added to this 7 years.
Oh,
What a shame. Heavy, long you will have carried for eternity.
oh no, please, Jacob, speak comfort to me. I can't bear to hear these things.
Comfort, I have none to give. I cannot rest. I cannot save. I cannot honor. A long, weary journey I will never rest again.
Well, you always did want to travel more, Jacob.
7 years, right?
good man of business, Jacob.
Mankind should have been my business. Helping the least among me should have been my business. Oh, the riches I squandered in the lives I could have changed. Charity, mercy, and love, they were all my business, and I neglected them.
Oh, no, Jacob, please, don't go on.
Listen to me, Ebenezer. I'm here to warn you. You still have one chance to change and escape my fate. Do you hear me, Ebenezer? One hope.
Yes, Jacob. Yes, you were always a good friend to me. Jacob, go on. How should I escape? Jacob, I'm afraid. I'm so afraid.
You will be visited this very night by three spirits.
Is that the only chance and hope, Jacob? Because I'd really rather not.
Ebenezer, it is your only chance.
Oh, cursed and wretched me. I can't take it, Jacob. I can't.
Without their visits, do not turn from the path they are on. Expect the first spirit to come and walk upon.
Couldn't I just have them all show up at once and have it over with, Jacob?
Ebenezer, look at me. Look at my face. Remember what I told you. When the clock was one, look for the first spirit. There is one hope, Ebenezer. One hope. One hope. There is one hope, Ebenezer.
The ghost of Jacob Marley raised up in the air and floated backwards. The window behind him flew open.
Marley! Jacob Marley!
And Jacob disappeared into the dark, snowy night. Scrooge rushed to close the window against the storm that now raged outside. Quickly, Scrooge dove under the covers. The emotion of the day and the glimpse into the invisible world exhausted him. He fell fast asleep. At the sound of the church's bell toll, Scrooge awoke. It was a deep, dull, hollow, melancholy toll of one. His room was dark, so dark he could scarcely tell the windows from the pale walls of his chamber. Suddenly, a bright light flashed up, filling the room.
Ah!
In the midst of the light stood a female spirit, a strange figure floating high above the floor. Her hair, white with age, was crowned with silver holly. Her skin, alabaster white, glowed from within.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Who's there? What are you?
Ebenezer Scrooge, I have come for you.
For me? Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold me?
Yes, I am that spirit, Ebenezer.
Spirit, what do you want with me?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, Ebenezer, your past. The things that you will see with me are shadows of things that have been in your life.
Spirit, I was told you would come for me, but I don't know why. What brings you here to haunt me?
I am here because of you, Ebenezer. Your heart has grown cold and hard. Your blood is warmed only by the passion of greed. Rise and walk with me. I will show you how you came to this dark place.
The spirit reached for Ebenezer's hand and turned towards the window. At first he followed, but finding that the spirit was leading them to the second floor window, Ebenezer grasped the bedpost in protest.
Oh, no, no, no! No, not out the window! Spirit, I'm merely a mortal man!
Ebenezer, one touch of my hand to your heart, and I shall lift you.
The spirit placed her hand over Ebenezer's heart. Scrooge was immediately wakeful, floating up above the floor of his bedroom. The window suddenly burst open. They quickly passed through the window and into the snowy night. The air was so cold Ebenezer couldn't feel his lungs, and his body whipped about in the blizzard. Suddenly the sky turned light and the snow stopped. Ebenezer opened his eyes as his feet touched down on the cobblestone pavement of a city street. Ebenezer could tell that this was Christmas time by the decor in the shops all around him. He turned to see that he stood in front of a very famous, familiar warehouse door.
Do you know this place, Ebenezer Scrooge?
Know it? Know it? This is the counting house where I was an apprentice.
And there you are, Ebenezer, young and full of life. Look at the light in your eyes and your face. You were full of joy once.
Oh, there, Ebenezer. Richard, no more work tonight, my boys. It's Christmas Eve. Clear all these desks and chairs away. All of you. We must make room. Life is too short for all work and no play. I say it's time to party.
Look, it's my old master, bless his heart, old Fezziwig. My old master alive again and hosting one of his best Christmas parties. Oh, yes.
Line up and pick your partners. Come on, let's dance begin. Turn your partner. Bow and curtsy. Corkscrew. Thread the needle. And back to your places. Excellent.
Oh, Spirit, listen to him. And there's my co-worker, Richard Wilkins. And look, there's Mrs. Fezziwig herself, looking younger than any of them. And the tables, loaded with roasts and cider, and mince pie and beer. Oh, what a time, what a jolly time we used to have.
Good and kind old Fezziwig. A small gesture, really. Throwing a party for his employees. A very foolish act.
A small gesture? Foolish?
Isn't it? He has spent money on this party, Ebenezer. His money. How does that deserve your praise? Shouldn't he have locked it away in a cash box?
It's not that. It's not that at all, Spirit. It's not about the money. Old Fezziwig has the power to make us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or heavy. His power lies in words and looks and in things so tiny it's impossible to count them. The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it cost a...
What is the matter, Ebenezer?
Nothing, Spirit. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
No, something, I think.
No.
Speak, Ebenezer!
Yes! Well, only it's just that I should like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk, Bob Cratchit, that's all.
I see. Oh, and who is that beautiful young woman you are dancing with now, Ebenezer? Look, oh, how her face lights up when you look at her.
Oh, it's Belle. Yes, and she's as beautiful as ever.
A penniless girl who loved you, Ebenezer.
And I her. It didn't matter that she had no dowry. We were so happy together.
Until your career with Jacob Marley came between you. Until your money and the need to surround yourself with it overshadowed everything.
You see,
My time grows short, Ebenezer, and we have other journeys to make.
No, Spirit, please. I don't want to leave here.
Come, we have much more to see.
The wind picked up as Ebenezer and into a tailspin again. The sky grew dark and then light again as his feet settled on the wooden floor of his office. He recognized the room as the one now occupied by Bob Cratchit. This must have been a long ago when he was an assistant to Marley.
Do you remember when you worked from this room, Ebenezer? The hours you put in working for Jacob Marley? Ah, and it looks like you have a visitor, Ebenezer. Belle has come to see you. Do you remember this day?
No, Spirit, please spare me this.
You are older here, a man in the prime of your life, but you have not grown wiser, Ebenezer. You've been given much, and you have much to be thankful for, but it's not enough for you. There's never enough. Your face has begun to wear, and your eyes, once full of light, have grown dark and greedy. The eager, restless eyes of a selfish miser.
No, please.
She knows it, too, that girl by your side. There are tears in her eyes as she looks into yours. And the light that once shone brightly on her face has grown dim.
Oh, Ebenezer, why do I try? Why do I even try to explain? It matters little to you, very little. I know that. I can see how you've changed towards me.
Changed? Nonsense. I haven't changed. I've only grown wiser and less foolish.
When we were first engaged, Ebenezer, weren't we both poor? It didn't matter, did it?
Was it better then, Belle? Was it better to be poor? Is that what you want for us, to be destitute?
Better, at least, to be destitute and happy. Oh, how I would love that. But that's not possible now. You've changed. You're another man now.
Well, I wasn't a man then, Belle. I was a boy. You would blame me because I've grown wiser. Have I ever tried to break our engagement?
In words, no. Never.
Then what then?
and a changed nature. Ebenezer, if you were free today, free from our engagement, can I believe that you would choose to marry a dowerless girl?
Is that what you think? That I would...
No, of course not. You'd never make a decision so unprofitable. You'd, of course, weigh the costs and make the correct business decision. You'd never be engaged to a poor girl. Regret would surely follow.
No, you idiot! Speak to her! Tell her you love her.
Goodbye, Ebenezer. May you be happy in the life you've chosen.
Belle, wait.
No! Go after her, you fool! Don't just sit there! Spirit, remove me from this place, please!
I told you these were shadows of things that have been, that they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Oh, no more, no more!
One shadow more, Ebenezer. Come. Do you see this man, Ebenezer Scrooge? This man might have been you, and the woman beside him, the beautiful young woman full of light and life, could have been your wife. And that young woman sitting with them, why, she might have been your daughter, Ebenezer Scrooge. She might have called you father. She might have been like a springtime in the winter of your life.
Spirit, let me go! Show me no more!
Listen now while they speak, Ebenezer. Listen to their words and tell me if you do not hear them speaking truth.
Darling, welcome home. How was your trip into town?
Good, I suppose. Oh, Belle, I'm so happy to be home again with my family.
Oh dear, what's wrong? Did something bad happen when you were in town?
Bad? No. It's just that I saw an old friend of yours today, Belle, while I was in town walking towards the train station. Can you guess who?
Yes. Well, I can't imagine who. An old friend of mine in town. Who could that be?
It was old Mr. Scrooge. I passed by his office window. It was open and a candle lit the office. I couldn't help but look in and see him. His partner Marley lying almost at the point of death. And I hear Scrooge just sat there, all alone in this shabby little office. Quite alone in the world, I do believe.
Yes, all alone. And he's surrounded with his money. And yet no one in the world has any love for him. I think that makes him so poor. Don't you think, dear?
Poor indeed. He's a miserable, lonely old goat. I pity him.
Oh, poor old Ebenezer.
Spirit, I can't bear anymore. Leave me. Haunt me no more. Just take me back, please. Take me back.
I will take you back, Ebenezer, 7 years into the future, but you will find that nothing has changed. Ebenezer, you are still all alone in the world. All alone in the world. All alone.
And now a word from our sponsor, Jell-O. Jell-O. We all know that Christmas wouldn't be complete without our favorite jiggly Jell-O dessert. Why, filled with fruit, nuts, marshmallows, and all those wonderful holiday goodies, your family will love your Jell-O treat. Jell-O, available in 5 delicious flavors: cherry, strawberry, lime, mushroom,
And spam!
Can I have a piece, Mom?
No, hon, not until after you clean your room.
And don't forget that boxes of Jell-O make great stocking stuffers. Eat Jell-O today. Jell-O.
I will take you back, Ebenezer, 7 years into the future, but you will find that nothing has changed. Ebenezer, you are still all alone in the world. All alone in the world. All alone.
On the toll of 2, Scrooge suddenly sat bolt upright in his own bed. Realizing he was back at home in the dark and dreary quarters, relief set in, but it was only temporary.
All real? Could it have been a nightmare? Mind trickery? Perhaps hallucinations?
Then Scrooge remembered the words of Marley's ghost.
Scrooge, tonight you'll be visited by 3 spirits.
Scrooge gathered the covers up under his chin and, looking about, wondered from which direction the second spirit would appear. At that moment, almost anything, from a crying baby to a rhinoceros, was that expected. Time passed, and Scrooge heard nothing outside of his own heart beating in his throat. He was taken with a violent fit of trembling. It rattled deep into his bones. 10 minutes, a quarter of an hour went by, yet nothing came. Then, as he sat in his bed, he became aware gradually of a great blaze of red light which seemed to shine upon him from the adjoining room. He got up softly and shuffled in his slippers to open the door.
Oh! Have mercy on me, spirit!
Scrooge cried out as his eyes met with the eyes of a giant, clothed in an emerald green robe which seemed to fill the room, golden hair crowned with a wreath of fresh evergreen and holly, cheeks as ruby as the light that surrounded her. He was in awe. In her hand she held a brightly lit torch. It spilt golden dust about her as she shook with laughter.
Oh, Ebenezer, come in. Gather here at the edge of my robe so you may see me.
Scrooge shuffled into what he knew was once his drawing room, overwhelmed with the transformation. The walls and ceiling were covered with living greenery and trees full of bright gleaming berries. Heaped up all around the room in piles on every flat surface, even the floor was a feast to behold. Meats, puddings, chestnuts, and steaming bowls of spiced punch.
What are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me, man. Surely you've never seen the likes of me before.
Oh, never, spirit, never in my life. You're a giant. And that great torch you carry.
Its light shines from the blessings of our Lord, Ebenezer. Blessings which pour into the homes of the rich and the poor alike.
Might there be a blessing in there for me, kind
Why,
spirit?
yes, Ebenezer. My coming brings a great blessing to you. I bring the chance for you to glimpse, perhaps for the very first time, a world that exists beyond yourself, beyond your wealth and greed, and beyond these walls that you have built around you.
Oh, I see. Will I like what I'm about to see, spirit?
I bring you the truth, Ebenezer. Truth of a world you have long denied. Whether or not you like it is of no matter. You must be ready to see it and hear it.
I resisted the last spirit just a bit, I'm afraid. But I did learn a lesson, I believe. Yes, a lesson that is working on me now. If you have anything to teach me, spirit, let us get on with it.
Come. I have much to show you. Open wide your eyes to see and ready your ears to hear. Touch my robe, Ebenezer Scrooge. Touch my robe.
Oh, where have you brought me, spirit? What cold and snowy street is this?
You don't recognize the street, Ebenezer? Look about you. These homes are all owned by you. Behind every door is a family that works and saves each month to pay you rent.
These are homes? Are you sure, spirit? They don't look like homes. They look like...
Drafty, cold, damp little shacks. Hardly worth the annual increase in rent you impose. Look straight ahead, Ebenezer, through the frost-edged window of Bob Cratchit's home.
The Cratchits? They live here? But no, that's impossible. They have 6 children.
Yes, they all live together in this small home. They have been more blessed than you. They share more happiness than you have ever known. Come closer to the window, Ebenezer. Come, see and hear.
Through the window, they could see the Cratchit family hard at work. Everyone, even the smallest child, busied themselves with preparation for the Christmas Eve feast. Peter mashed potatoes with vigor, while Belinda sweetened the applesauce. Mrs. Cratchit sat the plates and silverware. Scrooge and the spirit entered the home, invisible to the family crowding the room.
Here's Martha, Mother.
Oh, Martha! Why, bless your heart, my dear. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, Mother.
Yes, oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Isn't it wonderful? It's finally here.
Martha, how late you are. I was worried about you in the storm. It's a terrible night to be out in the cold.
Yes, Mother. The snow's coming harder now. Where's Father?
He's been to church with Tiny Tim. I do hope they hurry home. It's not good for Tim to get so cold.
Yes, I know. Mother, how is Tiny Tim? Is he any better at all?
Well, sometimes I think he is, and then sometimes I think...
Here they are. Father and Tiny Tim, they're home.
Oh, there you are, Tiny Tim.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, Martha, welcome, my dear.
Merry Christmas, Father. And Tim.
Merry Christmas, Martha.
Oh, Tim, you darling. Oh, Father, I'm so glad to be home.
We're so glad to have you home, Martha. Oh, my, just look at this feast you have all prepared.
It does.
Oh, it does take the breath away, doesn't it? Bob, we've been so blessed. I was so worried we wouldn't have enough to eat, but just look at all we have. A table full of food, a Christmas pudding steaming on the stove, and a warm home in this bad, mad storm.
You are right, dear. Family. This is an occasion for a toast.
Yes, Christmas means toast. Absolutely.
I propose that before we sit down and even raise a fork to our mouths, we lift a toast to the founder of this feast, Mr. Scrooge.
A toast to me.
A toast to Mr. Scrooge? Bob, really? Not on Christmas Eve. We shouldn't toast such a stingy, selfish, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. He's a miser, a goat, a worm.
Oh, now, dear, we must remember that if it wasn't for Mr. Scrooge and my job, we wouldn't have this home and this fine feast. Please, let us raise a glass and toast his good health.
Very well, Bob. I will drink to his health, and for your sake and for the sake of Christmas Eve, but not for his. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Mr. Scrooge.
And Mr. Scrooge.
And I say, God bless him too, Mother. May God bless everyone.
Thank you, Tiny Tim, for reminding us. Family,
God
bless Mr. Scrooge. God bless everyone.
What a fine young man this Tiny Tim is.
Yes, Ebenezer, Tim has been blessed with the gift of compassion. Compassion even for the likes of you. One who seems to lack all compassion for all his fellow man.
Was the service full tonight, Bob? With that blizzard coming?
Well, yes, it was full to the rafters. They have taken in as many off the street as they can.
Oh, Bob, was there enough room? On a night like this, I can't imagine anyone could live through such a storm.
I am afraid Tim and I passed many in doorways trying to shield themselves from the snow. I don't know that they will make it through the night.
Father, can't we go back and bring some of them in here? We have some room. We have the fire and we have all this food.
Oh, Tim, son, you are right. We have been given plenty to share. We must bring in as many as we can.
Yes,
Yes.
Father.
Yes,
Yes,
Father.
we must bring them into the cold.
Oh.
Do it.
We'll make room.
3 even.
Oh my goodness, I will keep the food warm. And hurry, find all of those that you saw in the doorways before this blizzard is too strong.
Father, I want to go with you too.
Tim, the wind, the cold. Look, son, I think it would be best if you stayed here by the fire.
But don't you see? I must go because I am lame. If they see my crutch, it might be pleasant for them to remember on Christmas Eve who made lame beggars walk and blind men see. It will give them hope.
Oh, Tim.
Spirit, please tell me, will Tiny Tim live? Will he be healed?
I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved.
Oh, no. No, kind spirit. Say he'll be spared. Please say he'll live.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future Ebenezer, the child will die. But what of that? If he's going to die, he better do it. Decrease the surplus population.
Weren't those your words, Ebenezer?
Scrooge and the spirit watched as Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim bundled up and faced the blizzard again. They gathered all they could find in the snowy doorways and brought them back to the Cratchit house. Every floorboard was covered, every seat was taken. The Cratchit family shared all they had with the men and women they had brought into their home. Some were ill, all were destitute. Scrooge's own words rang in his ears, haunting him.
Are there still not prisons and jails in operation? Why not arrest them, house them in empty cells? Isn't that what I pay taxes for? To keep those kinds off the streets?
Spare me, spirit, spare me the sound of my own selfish words.
Ebenezer, my time grows short. We must leave here. We have more to see and hear. Touch my robe.
In an instant, Scrooge closed his eyes to the face of Tiny Tim and opened them to find he was standing in a church. The room was large, much larger than the shack they had just stood in. People moved all around him. The energy was exciting. It reminded Scrooge of Fezziwig's Christmas party. He watched as pews were moved and stacked, each worker's face shining with anticipation and joy.
Spirit, what's happening? Such excitement and preparation. Is it a holiday party? A dance, perhaps?
Oh, Ebenezer, look closer. This is a gathering full of joy. It is not a party. You are seeing the joy of service, Ebenezer, the joy of helping and giving.
As Scrooge watched the bustle and activity about him, he realized the pews were being cleared to make room for bedrows. On the far corner of a makeshift soup kitchen had been set up, and a line of men, women, and children, bowls in hand, had already formed. The storm could be heard raging outside. The blizzard had come into full strength. This was not a party. This was a storm shelter they stood in.
I see something on their faces, Spirit. I will admit it's a joy I've never seen before. They seem to want to serve and want to give. It glows from a place within, a place that is hard and cold inside of me. I've never known this feeling, Spirit, but I envy it. I'm desperate to find it.
In another corner, Scrooge laid eyes on a gathering of men, heads bowed in prayer. As soon as he saw them, he recognized the man leading them in prayer as his nephew Fred. Scrooge found that despite their distance, he could hear every word that was spoken.
Father God, we cry out to you tonight. You are our greatest hope. We have room and food for 50 and need to bring in 500. We need a miracle of the loaves and fishes, and we lay this burden at your feet. Please make a way where there seems to be no way. Bring all your children into your fold tonight. And Father God, I also lift up to you my Uncle Ebenezer. I know he is precious to you, God. I pray that you soften his heart. Give him eyes to see your love, God. Give him ears to somehow hear the truth of your word. Give him arms that are willing to embrace a world outside of the one he hides in. Bless him tonight, Father God. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
A prayer from me? From the lips of my nephew? How can that be? Why? What? Why would he pray for me?
Church? Ha! Why would you want me to go there? So I can fill your collection plates, no doubt. What good would that do? What good is going to church ever done for you? You're just as poor as you ever were, and just as ignorant, too.
Oh, Spirit, I can't bear it. I can't bear to hear any more, Spirit. Just your flame. It grows dim.
I am afraid my time here with you is complete, Ebenezer. I have nothing more to show you.
No, Spirit, don't leave me. I fear the one that's coming after you.
You have dined at the feast of the finest tonight, Ebenezer. Consume what has been laid out before you. Remember all that you have seen. Remember all that you have heard. Remember all that you have seen. Remember all that you have heard. Remember.
The light and life of the spirit of Christmas present disappeared, and Scrooge found himself fighting to stand in the midst of the rising storm. Darkness all around him. He was barely able to make out a figure moving towards him, slowly, gravely in a mist hovering above the ground. Tall, mysterious, shrouded in a deep black robe which concealed head, face, and form. Nothing was visible except for one pale, outstretched hand. Its mysterious presence filled Scrooge with dread.
Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas future? Spirit, have you come to show me the shadow of things that are to come in my future? Oh, ghost of the future, I fear you more than any other spirit I've seen. Will you not speak to me? Do you have no words of wisdom, no hope to share?
The spirit moved ahead. Scrooge feared the silent shape so much that his legs trembled beneath him, and he could barely stand.
Oh, no.
But the spirit led, and Scrooge followed. As they walked, the storm settled, and the light of the morning filled the streets. Soon he found himself standing on a street corner next to a gathering of businessmen. Since the spirit pointed to them, Scrooge got close enough to hear what they were saying.
No, I don't know anything about it. Either way, I only know he's dead.
He's dead? When did the old goat die?
Last night, I believe.
I wonder what did him in. I thought the old miser would never die.
God only knows.
Who cares how he died? I just want to know what he has done with his money.
I haven't heard. Left it with his company more than likely. I only know he hasn't left it with me.
Well, you know it's likely to be a cheap funeral. I don't know anybody who'd go to it.
I don't mind going if the lunch is provided. I must be fed for all the trouble it's worth.
Lunch or no lunch, I'll not go. I say good riddance.
Yeah, good riddance. We're all better
Have
off.
these men no sense of decency or decorum? Spirit, what is this? Why am I hearing this? Who is it they're speaking of?
The spirit didn't answer Scrooge. Instead, he pointed and led Scrooge away from the men, across the street, and into a damp alley. There he stopped and pointed to a greasy old man sitting on a low stool, surrounded by a collection of junk, in and out of boxes. They approached just as a woman dropped a heavy bundle at his feet.
Yeah, let's see what you have for me today, Miss Dibbs.
Lots of good things.
What do you call these? Are these his bed curtains? You don't mean to say you took them down, rings and all, with him dead and just lying there?
Why not? It's not like he's gonna catch a cold now without him, is he?
I hope he didn't die of any disease that was catching.
Oh, don't be afraid of that. If you ask me, he died of a frozen heart. He was cold as ice when I pulled his nightshirt off of him. Oh, and it's in that bag, right with the curtains. High quality, too.
You mean to tell me he died in this very nightshirt?
Yep. And you can look through that shirt till your eyes ache, old Joe, and you will not find a hole or a threadbare place. Quality all the way, and it's the best he had. It's a fine one. And they'd have wasted it if it hadn't been for me.
What do you call wasting it?
Why, leaving it him to be buried in. That's what they would have done with it.
Well, let's see. 4 pounds for the bed curtains. I'm throwing 6 shillings for the 2 pounds. What is this? The sheet off his bed?
It sure is. I yanked it right out from under him.
Spirit, this is a fearful place. Surely there can be no reason to bring me to this godforsaken part of the city, except that this case of the unhappened man might be my own. Yes, the items. They've stolen, they're similar to mine. I see the point, but surely there is someone who feels some tenderness. Please, Spirit, please. I demand to be shown some tenderness connected with death.
Suddenly, Scrooge found himself standing next to the Cratchit family table. The children sat around the quiet room as Peter read from the Bible, and Mrs. Cratchit and Martha worked on their sewing. The room was just as cramped as Scrooge remembered, just as full of children and warmth, but there was something missing. A light that shone so brightly earlier seemed to have been gone from their eyes.
And he took a child and set him in the midst of them. And he said to them, whenever you welcome a little child, you welcome me.
Oh,
Are you all right, Mother?
I'm all right, Martha. Peter, I'm sorry to interrupt your reading. It's just that the candlelight gets in my eyes sometimes. Oh, there, it's all better now. It must be near time for your father to come home.
It's past time, really. But I think he's walked a little slower than he used to these last few evenings.
Remember when Father used to walk with Tiny Tim up on his shoulder? He walked so fast then.
Yes, he walked very fast, I remember.
But was very light to carry. And his father loved him so that it was no trouble at all. Oh, is that your father?
Father, welcome home. Father, yay.
I am sorry I'm late. I went by there today. I wish you could have all been there. It would have done you good to see how green the trees are. I promised him that I would walk there every Sunday to visit him and see.
I want to go, Bob. I just can't. Not yet. I just can't bear to...
I know, dear. It's hard for me too. But I find that when I am with him, my heart is lifted. I am reminded of his pure, childlike faith. We must promise each other we will never forget faith like Tiny Tim's.
Oh, no, Father.
Never.
Would never forget.
The faith of a child, pure and uncorrupted. It's our only hope in this world, our one hope.
Spirit, where's Tiny Tim? I want to see him. Where is this place he's gone to? Take me there, please.
Scrooge closed his eyes to the Cratchit family and opened them to a grim scene. He stood against the harsh, bitter wind in the tangled darkness of a grove of oak trees.
Spirit, where are we? What is this cold and dark place we've come to?
Scrooge's eyes followed the pale hand of the spirit. His eyes struggled to adjust in the darkness. Slowly, and to Scrooge's dismay, the outline of two gravestones, blanketed in snow, came into focus before him. Shaking, he dropped to his knees in the snow.
Spirit, I can't bear to see it. I can't bear to know who lies here in these dark and snowy graves. Before I wipe the snow away from the stones, please, answer me. Are these the shadows of things that will be? Are they shadows of things that may be? Is this future certain? Is it unchangeable?
The spirit stood perfectly still and pointed with an icy finger towards the first grave. Scrooge crept towards the neglected stone and, hand trembling, wiped away the frozen snow to reveal its carving. He gasped as he saw, staring back at him, the name of...
Tiny Tim? Oh, no, Spirit, no. I can't bear that this is his ending. It just can't be. Such a child of hope and goodness doesn't deserve to be lying here next to Spirit. Who lies in that grave?
Scrooge looked up to see that the spirit was now pointing him towards the grave next to Tiny Tim. Scrooge obeyed, crawled in the snow towards the stone. He lifted his numb fingers to wipe the snow away, revealing his own name.
Here lies Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, Spirit, I know this is the fate I deserve. A fitting end to a selfish life of greed. But how can my fate, my undeserved fate, be the same as Tiny Tim's? Father God, if it is true that there is still one hope for me, one hope, please pass it to Tiny Tim. I can't bear that his fate is the same as mine. I just can't bear it. He gave so much, Father, and I only took from everyone. Hear my plea, God. Give me a chance to offer up one single act of kindness before I leave this world.
The last words of Ebenezer's prayer was spoken, and no sooner had he left his mouth, he felt the snow melt beneath his knees. Scrooge opened his eyes and found that instead of his grave, he was kneeling on the floor next to his bed.
Can it be? Can it really be? Father God, is it really me? Am I alive again? Oh, welcome, one hope. Welcome, sweet second chance. What a gift, a gift I will not waste. Oh, precious new day. Day? What day is it?
Scrooge jumped up from the floor of his room and raced to the window, threw open the shutters. He paused to take in the sight of the new day. The first light of dawn stretched out its hand across the town. As far as Scrooge could see, there was a heavy blanket of snow and ice. The blizzard had indeed buried the town as his visitors from yesterday had feared. Below his window, a boy pulled what looked to be a supply of coal on a sled.
You there, boy, tell me Please, what day is it?
What day, sir? Why, it's Christmas Day.
Christmas! Oh, yes! Oh, I'd almost forgotten. I didn't miss it. Boy, where are you going with your supply of coal?
To the church, sir. It's for the stoves and the shelter.
Yes, the church, the shelter. Boy, there's been a change of plans. Here, open your hands and catch.
Sir, this bag, it's full of gold coins.
Yes, you take that money and gather as many of your friends with sleds as you can. Each of you may keep 3 shillings apiece for your hard work. You will spend the rest on coal and take it to the commercial building on 4th Avenue. Go, quickly now.
3 shillings apiece? Wow, thank you, sir. But, oh, sir, that building, it's owned by Mr. Scrooge, the miser. He won't let anyone in there. He's a mean old goat.
Yes, a mean old goat indeed. So I've heard. Don't worry about that. Just do as you're told, and boy, tell everyone you pass on the streets. Tell all that you see that they are welcome to take shelter in that building. All are welcome.
Yes, sir.
The boy scurried off to gather his friends. Scrooge dressed, filled a suitcase full of gold coin, and every shirt pocket too. He made his way quickly through the cold and snow for the church. He arrived at the doors just in time to witness a desperate scene. A long line of people huddled together, covered with blankets, were sleeping outside of the building. The church was, as Cratchit had observed, packed to the rafters.
Fred, I just don't know what we are going to do. We have no room to bring in all the people outside from the cold, and more are coming every hour.
And I just went over every item in the pantry. We may not even have enough food for our next meal.
Oh, that's not good. Dear Lord, I don't remember a time when we've been more desperate for a miracle.
Merry Christmas, nephew!
Uncle, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Well, you're the one that invited me. Surely you should know.
Invited you? Oh, yes, to service last night. With the storm, I had forgotten.
Well, that can happen to the best of us. Well, I'm here now. I have come for Christmas dinner. I can hardly wait.
You've come here for Christmas dinner? The nerve of you!
Yes, Mr. Scrooge, a man of your means, coming here expecting a meal.
Oh, no. I don't think I've made myself clear. I've not come to take a meal. I've come to bring a meal to all of you, every one of you. I'm not much of a cook, but I brought funds for the purchase of food. Do you think this will be enough?
Uncle Scrooge, are you serious? Are you really giving us all this money to feed these people?
I am gravely serious, nephew. I've never been more serious in my whole selfish, greedy life. Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
I think he's lost his marbles.
Yeah, I agree.
And you, madam.
Me?
You and I have unfinished business matters to attend
Picking
to.
on me?
Regarding your request to use my warehouse on 4th Avenue as a shelter for the unsettled, I am denying your request.
What?
Mr. Scrooge, you have clearly gone mad. You made it very clear yesterday that you denied us before the storm.
I cannot, I will not just allow you to just use my building.
Uncle, please, enough.
So I'm giving it to you, the entire warehouse. I'm donating it to the church to be used as a shelter for the unsettled. Isn't it exciting? It's ready for use now. The doors are unlocked and the coal stoves are warming as we speak.
We all stood stunned in silence.
Well, don't just stand there. We have shopping and baking, puddings to steam, and gooses to roast. Yes, many gooses. We've got to get busy.
I can barely believe it.
It's a miracle. God bless you.
An answer to prayer coming through Mr. Scrooge.
Can you believe it?
I still say he's lost his marbles, but what a blessing.
Scrooge patted down his overcoat and, finding that he still had a bag of money safely stashed, tipped his hat to the 3 and started off down the snowy street towards the home of the Cratchits.
Wait, Uncle, where are you going?
I have more business to attend to, more money to give away. Isn't it wonderful? Don't worry, I won't be late for dinner.
Scrooge made his way to the snowy street he had visited the night before and to the door of the small shack where the Cratchits lived. He paused just under the frosty window pane and took a deep breath before daring to look in.
Oh, please, God. Please let him be there with his family.
Slowly, Scrooge rose up and peered into the home. Relief flooded over him as he saw the entire Cratchit family, including all they had taken in from the night before, and Tiny Tim gathered around the table for breakfast. Scrooge could hardly contain his emotions. He burst through the front door of the Cratchit home.
Cratchit!
It's Mr. Scrooge. Well, what in the world?
Mr. Scrooge, good morning, sir. But may I ask, why are you here, sir?
Cratchit, I am here because it is Christmas morning. And do you know what that means, Cratchit? What happens on Christmas morning, Cratchit?
Well,
Spit it out, Cratchit.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. What happens on Christmas morning? I have no idea, sir.
On Christmas morning, I expect you to be working, Cratchit.
Working on Christmas Day?
Yes, Mrs. Cratchit. You and your whole family are expected down at the warehouse on 4th Avenue right away.
What? Why do you have some nerve, Mr. Scrooge?
Mr. Scrooge, sir, it's Christmas Day and...
I know what day it is, Cratchit, and I order you all to the 4th Avenue warehouse that I have just donated the church for use as a shelter to help prepare a giant Christmas evening feast. Isn't it wonderful? We're bringing everyone from the whole town in for a hot meal. There's much to do, and if you don't hurry and get into gear, Cratchit, I won't be able to double your pay. That's right, Cratchit. I'm doubling your pay, and I want to give you this to help with Tiny Tim's medical costs.
Oh, look at that. That's incredible.
I will arrange for Tim to meet with my personal physician as soon as the snow clears. And don't you worry about the cost. I will take care of all that. It will be an honor to help a fine young man like Tiny Tim.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Scrooge.
And one more thing, Cratchit. A Merry Christmas, and God bless you and your whole family.
God bless you, Mr. Scrooge.
He already has, Tim. He already has.
Scrooge never forgot the lessons he learned that snowy Christmas Eve. He carried in his heart the knowledge that he had been given a second chance, a chance to live life fully and to pass the hope he was so thankful for to all around him. He did all that and more, and to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man who was never again called anything other than generous. May that be said of each and every one of us. God bless us, everyone.
And now will everyone join us in singing Hark the Herald Angels Sing?
If you know the words.
That's right.